there, everybody. This is James. It's TGWPIS FC episode 88. We're starting here on the kind of modern day history of the club, mainly because I've taken about a week off from recording. So I'm kind of refamiliarizing myself where we were with the save, and I just wanted to take a look at some of our stats here. And see what we are, how good we were. And just kind of like really kind of look here at like the players list. And to see Keating has made most appearances. Pepe has the most goals for us for 146 goals. He's just an absolute machine. Most assists in the season. Yeah, most goals by a player in a season. You can see it was Lucas Moura, Lee Thompson. Tyler had some great... He was a League 2 player playing in non-league. But then you look at this kind of stuff. Look at Pepe's form. Now, you can see we've been in the Premier League 3 times, 40, 33, and now 6 in all competitions. That's pretty good. Most league goals by a player. 38 is insane. 21's not too bad too, but we've been taking care of that. We've been trying to rotate him. Most assists by a player in the season. I want to see this. So, Wright, Fitz, and Fetz again. Most shutouts in season. Lee Brody, Marco's had a few. Though Brody's taken over as our number 1 this year. Highest average rating was Fetz last year. Pepe, Fetz, and then Keating so far this year. Most man of the match awards was Pepe. Worst discipline. Bertels had 13 yellow cards and 1 red. The youngest player is Addison, who played. The oldest player has been Keating. Youngest goal scorer was Marco Lopez with a header. Oldest goal scorer was Keating against Arsenal. Fans player was Bertels last year. That's interesting. The fastest goal. Now, no new news since you guys have come since we've last talked. If we looked at the schedule here, I think you guys saw RB's Leipzig. No, you saw us draw against Watford. And then we've kind of played a bunch of games. And here we are against Manchester United. But first, we should also talk about our Champions League group. Anderlecht, Young Boys, and Barcelona. You got to imagine we are the favorites to at least advance, maybe even top the group, because of how bad we thrashed Barcelona in the final last year. Was it Barcelona or Real Madrid? I completely forget who we played last year in the Champions League. Either way, it was one of the big boys. But we thrashed them. So, I expect us to get second and move on from there. Caballero Cup, we've been drawn in the 3rd round against Manchester City, which I think it's a difficult one, but I think it's one we can surpass, and we haven't even looked at the FA Cup yet. League form has been good. If you look at what we've done since that draw, we have won every game. We've even played a decently full place side against Leipzig, Aston Villa, a little bit of rotation. It's been kind of like full steam ahead. We just got back from an international break, which is good and also bad. Because if you look at the team here, we've got some rotational issues we have to deal with. Actually, I'm going to bring Akbar in for Addison. And some injury issues. Moreno is injured. He was injured on international duty. He's going to be out for another 12 days to 3 weeks. Pavlov got injured as well. He's coming back. And then Chapman's injured, but I don't think we would ever see him play. I don't think he's ever going to play for us in a meaningful game ever again. And besides that, if you look at some of the other team, Bertels is 85% fitness, though I think I'm going to bring him onto the bench. A lot of these guys are kind of tired, so we've had to do some rotation. Brody in goal. Fantini has to take over at right back. Watson's coming in at left back because Wayland's at 84% too. Akbar and Lopez, because if you look at where is our boy? If you look at Alex, he's at 91%. Not going to risk him at 91. Akbar can do a job for us. Brody's fine as sweeper keeper. Once again, Philip comes in as as the advanced playmaker with Keating next to him. I'm not too worried about Keating. He can always do a job for us. Fett's 92. I'm gonna risk him. This is a big game. Same with Wright. I think I'm more worried about us in the offensive half than we are in the defensive half, and that's where I'm willing to make some sacrifices. I just think we can outscore Man United, who are top of the table right now. I believe with us in fourth. Chelsea have already played, so if we can win today, get 3 points, that could put us top of the table depending on what Tottenham do. So, no pressure kind of a game, right? And Tottenham play Huddersfield, so we'll see. We've had a relatively good record against Manchester United too, which is nice to see. I've already kind of been over the team with this. Gentile, Wieland, Camarera, Roland, Bertels, Moreno, and Abna. Abna. Roger's going to be on the bench. I just hope we got the firepower to do it. Obviously, we've got Pepe, and I've thought about toying with playing with the advanced forward, but I like him as a complete forward mainly because of his link-up play. And it's not something, he doesn't get a lot of assists, but if you look at him, he really does handle the ball a lot and very well. I think we'll go with this style too, the little bit more of a cautious, yet offensive style. Still sweeper keeper on support. I think that'll be good because we'll get some defensive attributes here, allow them to kind of play their game, and if we need to, we can always push up further later on down the line. Well, that's about it. That's all I got to say. Let's submit the team and go out there and try and steal one from Manchester United. By the way, also away from home, so we're playing at Old Trafford. Their team, very good. This is the guy they picked up from Bayern Munich, Hoffenheim, that we've looked at before. He is a monster, though not good in big matches, which, let's see, how would he compare to ours? He would be right behind Fetz. As a winger, they've got this young guy, Rivas, who they just brought in this year, making a start. He's good. He's not Herrero good, though. Oh, no. I was going to say, well, I don't know what they're looking at him at. They're saying, like, Philippe is better than Herrero. Philippe is not better than Herrero in an attacking midfield sense. No way in hell. Really? Oh, as an attacking midfielder. That's hard to believe, that because Herrero is world class. So, I'm hard to believe those things. Porto Costa is like the best center back in the world right now, which they got from Tottenham. What did they buy him from Tottenham for? 85 million. He's been an absolute machine for them. Dermot, who is this Belgium's number one? Yeah, Belgian keepers, man. They know how to do it. They bought him for nothing, and it looks like, is this his first year actually doing it? Or is this their main keeper who's rested this year? No, this looks like, yeah, whoever their number one was, this guy Dermot is taking over for him. The big player, though, is this guy Andy Eaton. Now, may have tried to see if we can get him during the January period to replace Bertels. Now, Bertels is a solid player, and I love him, and I think we're going to do great things with him. But this guy, English, he's got the stuff he can play down the right side. I just think he's got the mentals that we want, where, like, you look at work rate, vision, that kind of stuff. He has less technique, but just as good passing, dribbling. He adds a little bit more dimension-wise. You think he's going to work a little bit harder. He's also English and tall. So, somebody who I want to try to bring in eventually, if we can. If not, obviously we have Philip, who is developing really well, who is very similar to our boy there, and is probably going to be pushing Bertels this year to get some play time in the center of midfield. He's also just a solid player. But that's enough fluffing about. Let's get in here. Let's let them know we've got faith in them. And let's just jump right in and see if we can't steal one from them. He's just being rested. There's nothing more than that. Which is the truth. We really are just resting him. This guy too, Sidney Alexander, who is a Brazilian striker. He looks really good. He's almost as good as Pepe, but he doesn't like big matches again. What are these strikers with not liking big matches? Is throw into us here. Philip Defanti. Playing cautious here. Crosses over to right. Gives it away though with the bad header to Stark. Akbar gets passed by like he's standing still. Brody comes out, and the shot goes wide. We're gonna do a little demand more, just to get these guys motivated and concentrating. As even though we're playing cautiously, we've had the majority of the possession here. I think that's the big thing about this style when we play the defensive version of our attacking. As okay. Watson just plays with his back to the goal. When we play the defensive style like this, we really hold onto the ball and just kind of ticky-tack it around. Herrera from deep in our half. Fetz is there. It's free. He was offside. I don't know. Good chance for us. Our first shot on target. Our potent offense being held to only one shot right now. Though then again, it's not a lot happening right now. I think Manchester United are the favorites for this. Okay. With a better team. Yeah, tell them with the better team. Or bad, but I have faith. Typical stuff. Just let them know you got faith in them. Let them know, hey, you done good, but I know you're capable of even better. Defensively, I am very happy. I think if we do anything, we are going to make some changes on the defensive end. Going to bring our big boys in. Okay. Watson's going to come off for Wieland. Ooh, not Kaminga. Wieland's going to come on for him. I think we do this. Push Herrera out there. We can bring Abina straight on, or we bring Philip in and we bring Bertels in. We get our best players out there to run at them for a couple of minutes. I think that's what we'll do. Do that and switch it over. Herrera was no slouch there on the right, on the left. Philip moving up, Bertels coming in, and Wayland just gives another dimension there at fullback. Push forward. I think we're going to go just attacking for the last couple of minutes just to see if we can't get anything out of them. And it looks like the last highlight's going to be to us. Here's Herrera, dribbles past his man, gets tackled, but only goes as far as Pepe's. Now Phillips here. He also dribbles past his man. Can he get the cross? And he can. And it's a goal. Wow. Was that a header? How did that happen? Okay, what happens here? Philip is here. Gets tackled. Keeps going. Crosses in. Herrera deflects it on in. And we snatch one. His first of the season. We need to go very defensive right now. And that's it with the last kick of the game. We FM Manchester United. I must admit to this one going down to straw, still proven wrong. TGWPIS FC have come away with the result. Be delighted with it. And we absolutely are. Wow, in the last second, stealing it away from them. I can't believe it. That's insane. And it does put us ahead right now. Keating making his 225th league appearance for us. Brody made his 50th. That is just insane. It's really special, that guys, and absolutely was. Herrera gets man of the match. I believe it. Wow. Yeah, Herrera, striker Herrera helped TGWPIS that in the game. In the end, Herrera scored a good header from inside the 6-yard box. In the 93rd minute impact was delight. Herrera is world class. You were superb in front of goal. Is that what they have him as? They have him as just an attacking midfielder? I was assuming you'd be an elite attacking midfielder at this point. That's huge. We need to build our team to beat Manchester United. Experts suggest new players suffer from overconfidence. I'm not prepared to answer that question. I want to see what the Manchester United boss says. Also, I want to see what Eaton says about our performance, because I know I've been trying to persuade him to join. Who's that guy? I don't want him. Striker versus at Porto. Okay. Nope. Okay. He looks okay. They just want to bring me strikers, don't they? I don't want strikers. This guy. This guy. What is an English forward? Oh, he's fair from Arsenal. Did he leave on a free? He did. He's been tearing up the MLS. Trained in England, fairly ambitious. 6'4", definitely a target man with decent finishing. Really, his target man is not a good thing for him. He's got the ability for it. He wouldn't even be close to our first team. We'll keep scouting him just because. This guy though, holy crap. Elite center back, I'd say so. We'll scout him. We've got Alex though, and Lopez. How did Tottenham's Huddersfield? Where are they in the table? 14th. Beat Tottenham 1-0. Doing us a favor. Puts us ahead of Manchester United. Tottenham dropped down to 4th. Chelsea stay where they're at. Big moving on. Arsenal only have 3 points all year. Oh boy. What does Arsenal's team look like here? Got any good guys? Key player is Ulysses. What does Ulysses play? Plays goalkeeper. What about Lewandowski? Is he any good? He's all right. He's not very good. And this guy, fullback. Yeah, they don't have any really good players. A lot of older players. Siri. He's supposed to be a midfielder for them. What's happened here? What's happened to Arsenal? Wow, they're 12th, 7th. They've got some. Anything happened recently? Landmark? Oh, they won the MLS All-Stars Euro Cup winner. They had a consortium takeover in 2024. Is Aubameyang retired? He's general manager now. Not a very good one. Wow. Surprises all around. Still waiting to see what Manchester United's boss said in his interview. I just need to see if it's something I need to respond to. And we got young boys coming up in a couple of days. Travel and rest. Nope. Liverpool beat Liverpool best rival. Oh, they played Everton. Nice. So scheduling. When are we gonna come back? I mean, we got a couple of good games here. We got some Champions League games, Caballero Cup. Though I think about it, I think we come back for Barcelona in the Champions League. Blow through the rest of September, get into October. See if we can't go and repeat ourselves as winners. But that being said, I've been James, you've been you. This has been TGWPIS FC. And I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Have a good one. Bye-bye.